Morning, everyone, and welcome to Knitique in Elk Grove, California, and KnitiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Terrific Tuesday. Almost forgot Tuesday because of focusing so hard to remember what Thursday is.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I'm refreshing my page over here because I'd like to be able to see y'all's comments as we go along, and they weren't there yet. If anybody knows any tricks to outsmart Facebook, please help, because portrait mode is fine for those of you watching on your phones. For those who are watching on YouTube on their computer later, it's really annoying because YouTube is landscape. So you have a smaller video clip because it won't rotate. So anybody, somebody, help. I don't understand why it's literally, it makes no sense. Everything, when I rotate the phone, all the little details rotate, the buttons there, you click on it, nothing happens. But you turn it portrait and boop, it works. And unfortunately, trying to outsmart it by hitting the button and rotating it doesn't work. It says rotate your phone. Like whatever you start as, you have to stay as.
It would just turn everybody sideways, and
right?
That's
and
not
then
fun.
then you all have to watch the video like this, which
yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're laying in bed watching us, that would work okay, but the rest of the time you're going to end up at the chiropractor. Oh, Kathy said it's hot where she is, so I'm sorry, me wearing a sweater is probably making you hot, but it's not hot yet today. It's supposed to be 83 today, but the mornings are still actually fall, so that's why you can kind of see another layer under here, because halfway through the day, I will be ditching this beauty for less warmth. Yes, Deb, because everything out in the app will rotate. It just won't let us hit start. So unfortunately, no, doesn't work.
No such luck.
Yes, Elizabeth, I finally fixed the holes in it from the little winged creatures eating it. We don't like to name them. They're kind of like the bad guy in Harry Potter. We don't mention their name, like bad bugs that think all of our sweaters are delicious. But if you save your leftover yarn, most sweaters can be repaired. I even just over the weekend repaired, it's not my best repair ever because Blue Heron is slippery, but I repaired Danielle's mom's sweater out of Blue Heron. So anything can be repaired if you still have the yarn and it's a reasonable hole. If you can shove your hand through it, it's over.
Too much.
Abort mission, throw it away. That's what I did with my first ever knit sweater. I threw it away because it had quarter size holes in the middle of lace work. And I'm like, yep, that's a goner. I'd have tried it if there was one hole, but I was blocking it and shifted everything and it lined up with another hole and I was like, okay. Balled it all up, wet, soppy mess that it was, and took it to the outside trash and threw it away because I was so mad at it. I'm like, you're not even allowed to stay in my house. Get out. Bugs. We don't like them.
But we do like grand prizes.
Yes, and it's giveaway day. So, quick little recap of the amazingness that is the grand prize. We have one Likey Lyra tote. So those of you who have been holding off on purchasing to see if you won, you're about to find out if you need to go check out now. I know y'all have got this reserved in your carts, so just a couple more moments and you'll know if you need to hit checkout. So we have the Lyra tote in the beautiful burgundy color. Then we have one skein of Noro Akari, which is a worsted weight. It is silk, cotton, viscose, mohair, wool, and polyamide, and over 500 yards per ball.
Thank you, Deb. We'll go check it out.
Oh, okay. Then we have a class supply tin with all of our useful goodies. Sorry, I forgot to pre-open the container. So it has a tape measure, a tapestry needle, folding scissors with both the locking stitch markers and the small and medium of our iridescent rainbow ring markers, which are totally snag proof because they are completely smooth and they fit, I believe the smalls fit up to a US 7 and the large fit up to a 13. And I do love that the folding scissors fold up into a little, helps if you close them all the way, there we go. Little pair, they look like a little pair of glasses.
Yeah, and they fit in the tin perfectly.
So all those handy gadgets come inside the tin. And then last but not least, we have one of the locking stitch marker sets. There are 144 of them in there in individual compartments sorted by color so you can actually stay organized. And then we have our pattern Sunset in the Desert that pairs perfectly with that ball of Noro Akari. You can easily knit a couple of them out of the skein. You can knit one big one. You have a lot of flexibility in that kit.
Karen Kashiwagi just posted her finished object of this pattern on the collective, so check it out. It's
Yes,
very
that
pretty.
was pretty out of one ball of Haruito. Although her other finished project was also amazing.
Yes.
She used leftovers and made the most beautiful wavy garden shawl I think I've seen yet.
That was stunning.
Okay. How you got entered into the grand prize drawing was every time you made a purchase during the month of September, you gained 1 entry. It was cumulative, so every time you checked out added into your total entries. I'm just tucking everything inside for you. And it included purchases made in person, over the phone, and online at knitikeYarns.com. Then it all went into this handy dandy Wheel O Names. I'll move the tin cup so I can rotate. There we go. So as you can tell by how tiny your names is, lots of entries went into this one. So we'll click and find out who our winner is. I can't even read those.
Roxanne O'Brien, congratulations. Very exciting. We know you are local, so next time you come to the boutique, let us know you have a grand prize and we will fetch it from the cabinet for you. If you can't make it in next time you make a purchase, remind us you have a prize and we will include it in your shipment because we can mail this one, right? Yep, fits in our packaging. And while she puts that away, we are staring at the new Likey color needles that are on pre-order. I don't have a delivery date, but I hope it's soon. Size, 4 up to 17.
Yeah, that up to 17 is the part that makes me go,
amazing.
Ooh.
And they're so pretty. But really, they should have had at least 2 purple pair in there.
Oh, pshaw.
There's 2 pink ones and 2 almost pinks.
I'm like, you know there needs to be more pink than purple.
I wish it were otherwise.
I just appreciate how colorful and beautiful they are.
I know. It's so easy to tell what needle size you're on once you remember your favorite color is this one. Then you always just grab that color.
That's how it was with that one set from years ago. And so I love that there is the option to get multicolor again because it does. You get to this point where you're like, oh, my purple ones are a size 7, and then you never have to actually try to read the needle ever again. You just grab the purple ones.
In this case, it's a 9, but in the dreams, it was a 6.
It was a good guess. I knew it was somewhere around the size 8 needle, but I knew it wasn't an 8. So
yeah, no, it's a 9. Yeah, 4, 5,
I went the wrong
6,
way.
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Shelley said vote for purple.
Yes. While she's getting ready, we can look at part of our daily prize, which is our Love is Love pattern. Originally done in mini skeins, but what we have today is gorgeous.
It is, I think, a wool acrylic blend that there are 524 yards on this ball. It is self-striping, which means you don't have to pay any attention to the work 10 rounds in color B, then cut and work. Nope. Just keep going. Work the same pattern over and over and over.
Let's see if more shows from this side.
Right, like,
pretty.
You know, it's like this.
Takes two hands to get in there. Ooh, that's a pretty one.
There's some blues, some lavenders, some tan, some of that frank ochre. Lots of good colors. Definitely enough to make this in really any of the sizes, just not quite as wide on the infinity. Like you'd probably only get maybe like 8 inches wide, but still a good sized cowl out of that one ball. And how you got entered into the daily drawing was by interacting with Saturday's video. It's always the previous day's video, and we were not here on Sunday and Monday, so Saturday was most recent. If you react to the video, then you get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment on the video, then you get 5 entries per comment. And if you share the video, stories to Never Neverland. There we go.
Okay, I'm not going to follow her, guys. There we go.
There we go. All right, now we shared everywhere. Then we go back to the video and comment shared to and where. And then you get 11 entries per share. And that all gets compiled in this handy dandy comment picker over here. And we see who our lucky winner is.
Beverly Reiser, congratulations. We know you are not local, but we wish you could come visit. So next time you make a purchase, let us know in the notes that you have a prize, and we will include it in your shipment. Anybody needs some palms? We got some pretty ones. Karen's been redecorating again. Look at how pretty that one is. You guys are super nice. Congratulating.
I know. See, Knitique peeps are the best peeps because they're so nice.
Wait till you guys see what we have in store today. Haha, no pun intended.
Huh?
In store. It's in person and what's waiting to show them.
Okay. I'm like, I think my allergies behind my eyeball are making my brain not be able to keep up with Susan Think.
Yeah.
So, okay. There's that.
We have pretties waiting to show.
Yes, we have lots of pretties, because who doesn't like beautiful yarn? Today we have one of our favorite worsted weight yarns. I'm going to temporarily move the exclusive tag so that you guys can see it in all of its glory. This is Dream in Color Classy Cashmere. Kicking it off with, well, I was trying to show the tag.
Oh, I wasn't.
Kicking it off with one of our exclusive colorways, my favorite pink. This one is a worsted weight, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and 200 yards per skein. You know, isn't this a beautiful pink?
So pretty.
You've got kind of more of the magenta, a soft fuchsia, speckles of like a plum purple. So it's like mostly pink with a little bit of purple. There's even, if I go down here, you can kind of see speckles of like a cranberry. Right, Karen? It's amazing yarn. My stack's trying to fall over.
Uh-oh.
Then this is another one of our exclusives. This is Posies, which is kind of more of like cranberry, fuchsia, kind of a rust, olive green, some gold. This one's inspired by our beautiful set of curtains in the window there. I'm not even going to try this morning. My words are gone.
It's our window valance.
Thank you.
I'd show you, but we might get dizzy, so.
I'm like, I had cornice in my head, which is the wrong thing, but it was close. Like it was in the ballpark.
Close, right?
I feel like that thread that was out for a while that was like, you know, the scientist couldn't think of the right word for quark, and so he's describing it every which way he can except using the word quark. I'm like, I feel like that's my brain right now.
This is your brain on allergies.
Yes, it's pushing on the back of my eye, so it makes it really hard to think. Sinus pressure is no joke. All right, another one of our fabulous exclusives. We have holographic shimmer. This is probably my favorite. It's that beautiful pewter gray, but it has sprinkles of the rainbow. You've got fuchsia pink, violet, cerulean blue, lemon yellow, emerald green. It's really the only one they didn't do was they didn't do any orange. You get little bits of almost orange sometimes when the pink and yellow overlap.
How did they not make those run into each other?
Because they're amazing.
How did they do that?
Because they're amazing.
Okay, we're gonna pretend that's as close to orange as it gets.
Yeah, but otherwise,
there's like two tiny plies of 2 pixels worth of.
It's basically a whole rainbow
So
of
pretty.
goodness. Did I get all the exclusives? I wanted to do all the exclusives together so as not to make you guys
This got one.
dizzy by switching back and forth on the shopping. Okay, I think that's all of them. So we have, last but not least, Organized Chaos, which, what? No, you had a thought.
Describes us to a T.
Oh, you mean us.
Us,
okay.
Yes, us.
Yes, that is kind of the inspiration behind the name, but it's like a soft sand and taupe with rust red and fuchsia and teal and cobalt blue and violet. This one has like that whole rainbow, but sprinkled on the warmer toned background. There's some vermilion right there, persimmon right here, lime green. There's lots of colors. So lots of fabulous beauties in our exclusive colorways. I'll show you guys a couple projects and then we'll move on to the non-exclusive colors. We have Molly, which is a really cute hat. It kind of reminds me of that Graham hat that we've had lots of people knit, but it's got this cute little antler cable section in the middle, just one section. So you get a little bit of interesting amidst what's otherwise just knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. And then the cables gradually shrink down and get smaller up into the top, so it blends very nicely. And I guess I cannot, there we go. It kind of makes like a star at the top. The tapered decreases are done very well in this one. And that one is a one skein project, and it's a free pattern. You just click this right here and it automatically downloads. Then we have this super cute vest, the Storyteller hoodie.
That's cute.
I saw a couple of them in projects, and it's really cute. Like, it's got this high-low hem, so you've got the curved edge in the front. It has little cap sleeves, just a simple stockinette hood, nothing too crazy. And that one has a size range of 32 to 54 and takes 5 to 8 skeins. Which really isn't bad, because when there's no sleeves, you need a lot less yarn.
Yay, no sleeves.
No sleeves on me. All right, one more, and then I'll show you guys more beautiful colors. This is a Lagom? I'm not sure. But it's just a overall garter stitch shawl with this really cute little like pass stitch over pattern.
That's very fun.
Right? Like you get just a little pay attention and then back to knit, 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 which is kind of what my brain is happy with lately. It doesn't want to think. It wants to knit, knit, knit. It's just a very simple, fun, fast one that works great with any of the variegated colors as well, so you don't have to worry about losing stitch definition. And this one is going to be, really, I'd say you could get away with 2 to 3 skeins because it's a shawl you can end wherever you want. All right, let me show you guys more beautiful colors because we have a lot of amazingness in Classy Cashmere to add to your stash.
If you search Classy, it will bring up all the options. Looks like your link is only the regular, but just search Classy. It'll bring everything up, all the exclusives, all the...
Hopefully we have it, I thought we had it to where the, in the suggested products, it linked to the exclusives.
I'll have to check, but yes, it should.
We like to try to do that for you guys to make it easy to find. All right, so now we're going into the regular non-exclusive colors. This first one is Skipping Stone, which is kind of this slightly mauve red-brown color. Like it's a neutral with just a hint of color. It's almost California clay, but it's a little darker.
I only know Elk Grove clay.
Well, up by Redding, it is rust. Like it is like a brighter, it's actually more like some of the colors in this next one. And it will ruin your clothes. This is Strikes Twice. This one is a beautiful one of their variegateds. You've got rust, you've got crimson, you've got almost black burgundy, little speckles of the green down here, but then if I flip it around, you've got all this beautiful dark green, more of like a pumpkin orange. This is like the fall leaves turning in this palette. So that is Strikes Twice. We're definitely in the fall section of colors right now.
Helen, it's Classy, which is worsted and 200 yards.
Let me double check. Yes, 200 yards. It is 80% superwash merino wool, 10 cashmere, and 10 nylon. They do say hand wash cold and lay flat to dry. You can test your washing machine on your swatch to see if it is gentle enough on its hand wash cycle. Because depending on your washer, you may be able to get away with it. Can't get away with it with mine, so test it on your swatch. So this is a beautiful rust orange. Yeah, this color right here is about what Northern California clay looks like. So this is like its darker cousin.
Very pretty.
Yes, we learned.
Nice ombre as usual.
I can't help it.
I know.
I'll give you the next color because
that was the door. Okay. This one is Melon Balm. And I think that color name speaks for itself because I don't do colors like Anna does. Look at this one too. This one's awesome. Peachy Keen. So it's a light peach with sprinkles of, I don't know, other colors. Quick, Anna, we need colors.
Like, you need more of them?
Like, describe Peachy Keen.
Oh. Whew, he needs to wear less cologne.
Oh, no.
I just walked through a cloud.
Yikes.
Peachy Keen is a really soft, like, dreamsicle orange with marigold and persimmon and rust speckles.
That's good. Shelly loves Melon Balm. I just said that one kind of says it all.
Yeah, that one is. It's a bright, cheerful melon.
Scooch these over because we got more coming.
Oh yes, and we've got more patterns to show also. So we have this beautiful hawthorn shawl, which is definitely one that's right up Susan's alley with all that little beautiful lace. Whoa, don't leave.
Very, very pretty.
Beautiful lace detail, and then garter stitch short rows.
I could put beads in that.
Right? Look, they look like little leaves. That one would take 3 skeins. Then we have Dovetail Cowl. To zoom in on this one a little bit so you can see the really cool details. It's knit in the round like a regular cowl, but it almost looks like it must have been worked the other way because of this rippling chevron pattern that's textured. And they've got like these little, like, it's like a column of ribbing starts to appear, and then you've got this little, looks like a little short row section, although I don't think it is.
Yeah, we need to know how they did this one.
Right? Like you need to knit this one just so that we can understand what's happening here. They don't have a good close-up where I can tell quite what's going on because everything's always folded over top of that part.
Is there an I-cord edge?
That or it's garter, I think it's garter stitch. And it just looks like it.
What are its tags?
Yeah, that's a good question. Nothing that gives anything away.
Wow, reversible, seamless.
But 1 to 2 skeins, depending on if you want a shorter cowl or a infinity cowl like the purple one. This one's going to be best in the semi-solid colors like Melon Balm, Tex-Mex, or Skipping Stone that we've showed so far, is the colorful ones would obscure whatever's happening here. It's interesting. I really want to know what's happening there. Then we have one for the little people in your life, this My Gift to You sweater. Look how cute that is. Little asymmetric, just buttons at the top, and then this really fun knit pearl texture at the bottom. Looks like it's basic raglan shaping. Lots of different colors. And that one is 0 to 3 months to a 12 to 18 months and would be a 1 to 3 skeins. And the pattern is free. Who doesn't like free? Okay, look at her hair. That's probably my favorite hairstyle to see on little kids is their hair just one giant palm tree of a ponytail on top of their head.
Shelley, yes, you definitely could use this for Killer Queen.
Absolutely. One of my skeins in my Killer Queen was Classy Cashmere, not the eye-searing yellow.
Charcoal prismatic.
Yeah, it was charcoal prismatic. Then we have, getting a little more into the yellows, we have Gold Experience, which is this beautiful rusty gold. Got just a little bit of that orangey tone still, but definitely turning to the yellow side. Then we have this beautiful, almost sunflower yellow. This is Amber Glass. These are all good ones for those patterns with a little bit of stitch detail going on because they're not going to obscure anything. I think you could even get away with this one because the speckles are very subtle in Sundance, which is like a lemon ice yellow with more of like a sunflower and a marigold for the speckles. Very happy yellow people colors.
Happy shiny people.
Right? This one is the only one that's going to be like off on its own link because this was one of the pop-up club colorways. This is April 2021, which is these beautiful sunflower yellows, lime greens, some gold, some melon. Very springy palette on that one. Oh, Rita says her granddaughter calls that hairdo Firecracker. That's
nice.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect name for that. All right, I'm going to do a couple more and then more patterns for you guys because we've got lots. This is Prickly Pear, that beautiful, slightly, it's like halfway between lime and avocado green. Because it's a little darker than lime, but it's definitely brighter than avocado. But it's got that olivey undertone. Then we have, for the really like true green is my favorite color people, Green Light, which is a beautiful emerald green. These just make me want to put out like
Right.
pretty bracelets to go with them. Because that green.
Write that on the page, please. You just went rogue on me.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna have to link it.
Roll on bracelets, which if you guys search roll on, the 2 brands of roll on bracelets we have will come right up. That beautiful green one was one of the aid through trade ones, since we have 2. Okay, more patterns.
Ooh, spirally hat. Swirl hat worsted.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys something really cool because this is why I clicked on this one. And, swirl hat, okay, it's pretty. It's a spiraling rib. It comes in lots of sizes. But this was what made me happy. It's basically all they did was they followed the pattern, but they did 4 rounds of each color and kept going. But the way the spiraling rib works, it makes it look like this diagonal checkerboard.
That's awesome.
I probably wouldn't bother with the 2 colors in the rib because that's too much work. And I think it kind of distracts from this a little bit. I really just want, I'd want the first color here, the ribbing to be the same color. But that was what made me go, okay, I have to show them that because that's cool. It reminds me of that one cowl pattern that everybody did a while back. So, it's cute like this, but it's awesome like that.
You want to go rogue? The other one is Odessa, I think.
The cowl?
No, there's a hat. Oh boy, that might be the wrong word. Oh, I did 10,000 million of them. It's got beads.
This
Is
one?
that the one? Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it does have beads.
Yeah.
Not zoomed in, I couldn't see that at all.
Yeah. No, I have cute kid pictures of them wearing all the ones I made on Ravelry.
There's a cowl, though, that has that same checkerboard look, and I don't remember the name of it, so you guys are just going to have to believe me on that one.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it right now.
Then this coral reef scarf.
That's pretty.
It looks like cables, but it's not cables. It's knit 2-togethers or SSKs and make ones. It's shaped like that Sophie scarf. So wider in the middle, narrow at both ends, but with all that fun stitching to keep you from getting bored.
I wonder if I could get my sister to do that one.
That'd be a good one for her. And it's kind of symmetric, so the waves kind of mirror each other from the center.
That's really pretty.
And that one would take 3 skeins. You could probably get away with 2 if you shorten up that middle section a little bit. Where'd that picture go? Right there. Because they look like they have about 4 inches of just work even. If you just get rid of that and switch immediately to the decrease half, I think you could get away with 2 skeins. That is the Coral Reef Scarf by Lisa Haynes. I like her patterns.
Mm-hmm. She's got good ones.
All right, one more, and then I'll show you guys a bunch more colors because I have lots. This is the Togetherness Cowl, which I can see Karen doing this one.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
Just little eyelets all over, so you can see in a variegated, it just kind of adds a little texture, but nothing really gets lost. It's that, what we like to call the home plate shape, where you just have a little seam up the back, and if that's too tall, you just only seam that much and leave it more of like a split hem in the back. And that one is a 1 skein project. All right, let's show you guys some more beautiful colors. Oh, I forgot about that sweater.
Oh, distracted.
Oh, my own links distract me.
Come back to us.
Okay, hold on. I
gotta move.
make some room. I'm closer.
She makes some room. Look at some bracelets real quick. You ready?
Yep. We have some beautiful turquoise with True to Life, which is that tropical oceany blue.
Not quite true to life on the phone. Is it okay on the computer?
It's close. It's a little too blue. It is definitely that like tropical waters, a little bit of green to the blue.
Did that get better?
No, it's one of those colors that my phone is helpless for. Well, thank you, Roxanne. How many patterns have you added to your queue? Oh, Sharon said we need a class for that hat. I'll write that down. Spiral hat class. 2 colors. Because the 2 colors is way more fun.
Roxanne 43.
Okay.
That works.
I'm like, man, I didn't even link that many. I'm doing good. Okay. If you like the tropical blues but want a little more exciting, oh, well, this one's going to be in the same camp as the April 2021 one. This is one of the pop-up club colors. This is December 2022. It tricked me because it didn't have the label.
So search pop-up.
Yep, just like that. Pop-up. But it's like Frozen. Yes. All those beautiful icy blues and teals, and then speckles of fabulous deep purple, and even a little pewter. Good morning. Oh, here's another pop-up one. They're messing with me with it not being the gold labels.
Yeah, they kept switching back and forth.
They must have been out of the gold labels for a while or something. This is May 2022, which is kind of lavender powder blue with sprinkles of lime green and melon and magenta. Very kind of springy palette with that one. And yes, I know I'm ombreing again. It's my nature. Oh, my favorite. Better be my favorite. I have a whole sweater out of it.
Right?
Enchanted, which is more of a lavender base. And then all these beautiful sprinkles of the fuchsia, the cerulean blue, lemon yellow. You get a little lime green where the yellow and blue overlap. Some vermilion.
I don't know. Do they have to dye these twice?
Emerald.
Like they put a wash of like tiny blue on it and then sprinkle stuff on top of it after it's dried? And that again?
I'm feeling it's something like that because of how the speckles don't bleed way out, that the skein must be dry when they sprinkle on the colors. Or, this is the other thing that I'm imagining, is that the skein is wet, but they're sprinkling on dry powder pigment.
Yes, that's what I was picturing for dry powder on wet yarn.
One of the two is happening. I don't know. But I do assume that they dye twice on the speckles. Because otherwise, how do you get the speckles to hold still?
Can't be a liquid. That would just go too far.
Yeah, I don't know.
Veronica, we want to know.
We want to have a dye day thing like we did with Iris. Can we please watch you dye yarn?
Yes.
All right, for the purple people, She Walks in Beauty, which is kind of a more variegated purple with speckles. So you've got like kind of almost white, then you have lavender and lilac, violet, deep plum, and then you've got speckles of like a jade green, a raspberry, a little turquoise. That one's very fabulous for the purple people. Then we have the beautiful, rich, deep plum. This is Shadow Box. You may not steal it, Susan.
I love that one.
I'll sell it to you later, but you have to leave it where they can see it for now. Kathy, there's not too many choices. You just get one of each.
Yeah.
Problem solved. This one is so pretty. It kind of reminds me of crushed velvet with the highs and lows on it. All right, let me show you guys some more patterns and then I'll show you the last few colors. Because I wouldn't want you to get color overload. This is like a palette cleanser for your eyes. This is the sweater that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
This Fernwood Raglan, look at that beautiful hem. It's just this beautiful kind of feathery leaf lace border on the hem. Overall, a simple top-down raglan. It's all about that detail at the bottom. So you can see you can totally get away with a speckle. I'm not totally shocked it's an Alicia Plummer pattern because I tend to like her patterns a lot too. This one has a size range of 31 to 64 and is going to be 5 to 9 skeins. Then we have, this one's super cute, the Sprout Pullover by Tiff Nealon. This one's technically a DK weight pattern, but the gauge very much says plays well with worsted because it's 17 stitches in 4 inches.
Nice.
I want a zoom on the stitch pattern. I don't think she has one. That might be the best I get. It's like slip stitches with the yarn in front, then slip stitches with the yarn in back, so nothing crazy. I like this. It has like that herringbone collar though.
How do they do that?
I don't remember how. Well, I could figure it out, but it's
this way and then pick up.
Yeah, it's not though. Herringbone stitch is done like this.
Yeah, I know.
Normal direction. I just, off the top of my head, I can't remember how to do it. I would need to refresh my brain a little bit. And then it does have some cute detail work at the bottom and at the sleeve cuffs. As you can see, hers is cropped, but you don't have to do that. You can totally knit it to your desired length. And it has sizes from 33 1/4 to 64 and 4 to 9 skeins as written. I always say look 1 to 2 sizes up if you want to lengthen your pattern so that you have plenty of yardage.
Karen looks that way because they're using a tweed.
Oh, all the little specks?
Yeah, so just don't use a tweed and you don't have that, she called it a lint look.
Yeah.
Which I agree with.
Does. The colors of the tweed in that one do kind of look like you did your laundry and all of the fuzz from your other clothes stuck to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your socks made it in there.
I've seen something go through the dryer with a white towel. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
This is cute though.
This is Ocean of Love wrap, which is a crochet shawl. Look how big it is.
Wow.
And because it's just these really fun wedge sections, it pairs well with the variegateds. It'll pair well with the semi-solids. You could stripe 2 different colors or 5 different colors. But very easy to do pattern. It's kind of one of those that you'll memorize partway in and stop looking at the pattern because the sections just get bigger. And that one is 3 to 4 skeins depending on how big you want to make it. I mean, you could even get away with making it smaller and only using 2. Probably be more of that, like you could cowl it style if you only used 2 skeins. And that one's a free pattern to give you more money for yarn. Oh yeah, Linda said, or there was a tissue left in a pocket. Yeah, that'll do it too.
Yeah. Jackie, here's some more color for you. She's at an appointment, so it's nice for her to see the yarn.
All right, we will gladly distract you with pretty colors. This is Charcoal Prismatic, which is that beautiful like oil slick of colors. You've got the almost black, teals, olive greens, forest greens, cranberry, magenta. You know, if you come up here, there's a little bit of more turquoise. You can see some violet speckles. There's some of that cerulean blue, some lime green. It's one of those colors that the longer you look at, the better it gets.
Hey, Jackie, take a screenshot real quick.
right? That's a goes with everything level color.
How fun would that be as the background on your phone?
That's a good idea. Then we have Dune. This one is like silver and caramel, little flecks of navy blue, some hot pink.
That's purple.
Yep, there's little like kind of indigo violet speckles in there.
A little more gray on this end.
And you can see more of the kind of caramel chocolate color on that end. Then we have this gorgeous soft silvery blue called Tiny Blue. You can kind of see, like, hopefully the camera picks it up pretty well, but it's more silver over here, but there's a little bit more of like kind of a slightly lavender leaning blue over here, so you get just the slightest hint of color. And then last but not least, what collection would be complete without a charcoal? This is Black Pearl, which is a soft black. This is as dark as I go. If somebody wants me to knit black, you get Black Pearl. You do not get jet black. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. You can learn to knit yourself. Like,
yeah. If you want it that dark, go for it.
I value my eyesight still working at the end of the day. Oh, hold on. We can't. Maybe I can squeeze them. And if I do, I'm like on the ends.
No way am I getting it in
one
picture.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to come around, but there's all the beautiful colors that we featured today. After the video, we will get this up on YouTube as well, and Susan will also get, because she's magical, the links into the collective and into the YouTube video, because she's a pro with that. I'm lucky I can show them all to you with finding them all and all that in the same sequence. We will move on to what we are wearing because we have to pull orders and get ready to open the boutique here in just a few minutes. So I am wearing the Tempest cardigan. It's a really fun fingering weight sweater, so you could use the smushy cashmere version of any of these colors. I think we have most of the same colors in stock. We definitely have more colors of smushy cashmere than classy cashmere. But all it is stockinette stitch stripes that you're changing the width of the stripes. So they're skinnier in the middle, so it gives it a little bit of that like fitted shaping, but there is no shaping. It's just straight. And this is one thing I think is really cool and I'm going to have to play with. It doesn't have any ribbing on the sleeves. It has something to do with the type of cast on for how this is not roly-poly, so I'm going to have to play with that more so that the next time we see one of those patterns where we're like, okay, I don't like that it rolls, but it would be nice if it was all plain edge. I'm going to figure that out because that's awesome. I will take the camera from Susan so that we can show you guys what she is wearing as well as give her hand a break from being a tripod. It's funny, my wrists don't bother me from doing it, but I'm surprised that our chiropractor hasn't been like, what do you do? Because you have your hands in weird positions. Because somehow we're probably crooked.
Probably. Am I straight?
Yep. Speaking of crooked.
It's a little hard to dress yourself on this one in a hurry, but this is the February Lady Sweater, which actually is Dream in Color, but not the classy version. It's the non-cashmere version. But super fun knit, 4-row pattern, some increases. Maybe she didn't do them on this one. Should be a line of increases here, but she may not have done them.
A yarn over row.
Maybe she did make ones.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Knit front and backs.
Yeah, my girlfriend made this one, so.
Slightly modified.
A little bit.
But one that could easily be done with Classy Cashmere. Thank you, Helen. All right, you guys, that is going to be it today. We will go pull your orders, wind yarn on those who ask for winding. We'll open the boutique here in 10 minutes, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Have an amazing day.